Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront Updates. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the next Battlefront game and when we can expect to get more information, trailers and gameplay from it, because that is something I keep getting asked pretty much every day on Twitter, YouTube and everywhere else, so I thought it deserved a video of its own. Before I get into my speculation, I just want to remind you guys again that if you entered the Christmas giveaway, please check your YouTube inbox, because only around half of the winners so far have claimed their prizes. I will give you guys about 1 week and then I will pick new winners if you haven't claimed your prize yet. Simply go to youtube.com/messages to see your inbox. But now over to the speculation. So when do I think we will get the first real information about the next game? Well, if we look at the last Battlefront game, the game we're playing right now, we got the first trailer 2.5 years before the game was released, or actually that was more of a teaser, but then 1.5 years before the actual release, we got the first development/cinematic trailer, and then about half a year before the release, we got the real cinematic trailer at Star Wars Celebration, and then the full gameplay at E3. I think we can expect something very similar right now. The reason to why they haven't revealed any information as early as they did with the last game is simply because this game has still been out, we've been getting new DLCs and so on, so it wouldn't really make sense to promote the next game when we're not even done with this one. So my guess is that the first real trailer or proper information we will get will be at Star Wars Celebration this year, which starts April 13th, around 4 months from now. And at that point I would guess that they might reveal some sort of cinematic trailer without gameplay, where we will get of course some information about what the game will be about, maybe the sequel trilogy, campaign and that kind of information, but I don't think we will get gameplay there, and then we might have some interviews with the developers and so on, and then they will probably reveal the gameplay at E3 the same way they did with the last Battlefront game, where they did release, I think it was like 10 minutes of a Walker Assault gameplay on Hoth that really blew everyone's mind. Since this game might contain a campaign, we might actually get 2 gameplay reveals, because I remember for Battlefield 4 they had one for some multiplayer, and then they had one where they revealed like the first 20 minutes or so from the campaign, and we might get something similar with this game. So does that mean that we're not getting anything at all up until Star Wars Celebration? Well, I'm assuming there might be some interviews with the lead designers, the producers and so on, where they will keep hinting towards different features like they have so far, you know, with Motive possibly working on a campaign, the bigger and better worlds and that kind of statements. But I don't think we will get anything to look at, so to say, until Star Wars Celebration. But now that this Battlefront game has all its DLCs out and no more paid content planned, at least as far as I know, I feel like they don't need to hold back the marketing for the next game. So I'm hoping we might get something before Star Wars Celebration, but I've got the feeling that they will save the big stuff for Star Wars Celebration and E3 like they've done previous years. And then maybe Gamescom in August to reveal some new game mode like they did with Fighter Squadron and so on. I also think that they might actually combine this marketing and the reveals with the current game, because as I've mentioned before, I think they might be releasing the DLCs for free like they did with Battlefield. Not permanently free, but simply that during a set amount of time, I'm not sure if it was weeks or months or just days, you could go to the website and claim those DLCs for free if you don't have them already. And they might do something similar. So let's say that during Star Wars Celebration they will have a 5-day period where you can claim maybe Outer Rim for free, and then during E3 you can claim Bespin for free. I think that might be a good idea to keep this game alive while still promoting the next one, because one of the big things they really need to think about when they market the next game is to bring up all the concerns about this game and make sure that people understand that they are working on them, which I hope they are. Because honestly, although this game sold very well, it did get quite a lot of negative attention in media, and although the game has changed a lot since 1 year ago, a lot of people still have a negative view over Battlefront, especially if they haven't tried it for a year. So this is something I think they really need to focus their marketing on, obviously not in the official trailers, but you know, in interviews they will say, oh hey, people didn't like this about the old game, so we made sure to fix that for this game. Oh, you wanted a campaign? Well, we got that as well. You know what I mean? That kind of marketing is going to be very important around the actual main trailers, and I think EA knows that, because they can't just release a game that lacks content at launch again and hope that people will buy it as much as they bought the last one. I think that if the next game actually contains episode 8 content, that's going to be a very big hype thing, because they might even be able to reveal stuff from episode 8 through the game. So they might have a trailer for episode 8 where they show that stuff, and then they have a trailer for Battlefront where they show something else, which might actually give a hint towards what will be in the movie. I think that would personally be very cool, especially if the campaign is somehow linked to that. But again, we don't really know what will be in the next game, except that it will be making use of the new movies, and we have seen a First Order TIE Fighter. The only thing is that if it's only going to be around Force Awakens, I don't see the game having enough content. So either they will have to add the original trilogy, prequel trilogy, or have episode 8 as well. But that brings this video to an end. Please tell me in the comments below how you think 2017 will look, when will what be revealed, and so on. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel and want to stay up to date with all things Star Wars gaming. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.